Hello buddies, this is kNight. Welcome to the first kNight Plays with Miniatures video. So I'm not gonna play with too many miniatures tonight, but what I want to do is talk a bit about what I have planned for my miniatures, my new adventure in the Ninth Age, because that is what I'm gonna be playing. So at first, I want to show you the miniature company that I'm working on getting some more miniatures from, because they are just incredible. I will not be using Games Workshop's standard miniatures for the Lizardman, which I'm going to play. Instead, I'm going to be using the Lost Kingdom miniatures. So these are made in Spain, and they had a Kickstarter earlier last year, I think, and they are starting to, well, they've sent out some of these miniatures and they actually ran out. So they right now they don't actually have a lot of miniatures, but I did get a hold of one of the command groups for the, if I can show you here, this is a Raptor Rider miniature. So I'm going to show you the model that they have, and from that I have some more stuff. But yeah, they make orcs as well, and they made some dwarves, the Chaos Dwarves. I think they're called something else in Ninth Age, can't remember. But what they've done is they've made an entire series of really cool miniatures that are so much more lively than what Games Workshop has done. They are more expensive, I will say that, but they are just incredible models. Look at this guy, Metzli the Ruthless. You can use him as a skink hero on a pterodon, or ramdon, are they called? Yeah. The fire lizards, look at these, or salamanders. That is just an incredible model. The models that I've got here are in resin, and they are, I mean, at first I just thought, oh, this is just cheap plastic, but it is definitely not. Look at the detailing, just incredible. You can see on the leg there, well, it's a bit hard. Focus, you dumb camera. Yeah, I'm working on a different approach for when I need to show off some miniatures. But that is a bit off. But look at that. Yeah, there's a bit of cleaning to be done. But overall, I really like the quality of these models. Can I show this, please? Please. Nope, it doesn't want it. Okay, I'll show you in a different way. But they actually ran out. They have none of the miniatures left, but they will restock in early 2020, so January, about there, they should be restocked. So keep an eye on their Facebook page, because they're going to upload there, and keep an eye on their store. Look at that. That is the detailing, and what you see there is what you get. Like, smaller, of course, but the detailing is the same on these guys as what you see here. And the one I got, they still had one or two in stock of these guys. Or was this guy, the command group for the Knights or Raptor Riders, and that is some incredible miniatures. I'm really looking forward to starting up collecting these and putting them together, and my spray actually arrived today, and my glue. So I'm a bit low on supplies. I haven't really played with any miniatures in 4 or 5 years since I sold everything except for my paint when I started doing YouTube. So now I can transfer some of that into miniatures, which is just awesome. So I wanted to show you guys the miniatures. So that is the champion that we saw before, and I've done some coloring on my computer, and I would like you guys to give me your opinions. Which color combination do you like? So I've chosen that I want to go with this for the main army, purple, and a sort of pale-ish chest color with some purple nuances as well within that, so I keep that within the spectre. But what I'm thinking is that the big monsters, for instance the raptors, or for instance the carnosaur that my leader or general is gonna ride, should maybe be in a different color. I don't know if that is good or not. I really like this. Like that looks really good in my opinion. But let me know in the comments down below what you think. And this is the second one that I had in mind, so that a contrast to the bright chest and the scales, they are going to be a bit darker than the purple you see there. But that could be good as well, like a black and orange to set them apart. But then I thought, what about making them white and then yellow and then going over to the purple? Because this is still colors that work really well together. So that's the third combination. And then we have this one, which is the fourth, black and green. Green is very complementary to the purple as well, so that could work. But I think the black on this is making it way too different or too dark, so I went with a white there as well. And that could have the purple nuances within the white as well, so they have a sort of familiarity to each other. But yeah, again, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the fifth one. And the sixth is a bit different, but still in the same area as the purple, but with the blue. So they could be separated like that. Or we could go completely into a different space and go with a red. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. I would love to hear your comments on this that I have mapped out. I'm still contemplating making if I want to make everything golden. Like, I know that the lizardmen adorn themselves with gold, but they actually use a lot of bronze as well, because, well, they have that in their arsenal or their treasuries as well. So it could be a bronze with some green nuances, which could give a really nice play to the purple as well. I don't know. It's very this is one of the things that is a bit hard, because I want to settle on something before I start painting. So let me know. I do want to hear your thoughts on these different color combinations. What do you think looks the best of all these? Give me your thoughts down below. I wanted to revisit here because I just wanted to show you guys the 9th Age, IX Age Fantasy Battles. So this is based of the old. I think I have it up here actually. Unless everything is gonna crash. So for those of you that know it, well, it's turned upside down, but Fantasy Battles. Is this the 8th? I think this is. It actually doesn't show anywhere, does it? Well, anyway, it's based off the 8th edition of Games Workshop's Warhammer Fantasy that they destroyed with Age of Sigmar. And I recently discovered this because of a friend that told me that, well, people are actually playing the old Warhammer rules but with new iterations of it. And they have everything you need on their website to start playing, how you play, the core rules, and you can go into the downloads and you can download all the different races. You have the Red Elves, the Dwarven Holds, Empire of Sonnenstall Empire, Highborn Elves, Infernal Dwarfs, that's what they're called, Kingdom of Etquain, that's probably some Bretonnian stuff, Beast Herds, Demon Legions, Ogre Khans, Warriors of the Dark Gods, Vermin Swarm, Vampire Covenant, Undying Dynasties, Sylvan Elves, Saurian Ancients, right there, and the Orcs and Goblins. They also have some, like, they have the magic cards, old school, really cool. Different magic cards, terrain packs. They have, I actually considered starting an Osclanders army because I love what Vikings. Vikings is, well, is really awesome, and they have big mammoths and trolls and stuff like that. I was going sort of into a werewolfy yeti kind of thing with a mammoth and stuff, but the problem is this is still supplements and they are not fully balanced. So I figured that should not be my first start of an army. Some cultists here as well. Mahkar, not sure, it looks like some Mongolian style thing. And the world map and stuff like that. Posters, they have Ninth Scroll, which is a magazine that they bring out from time to time. I don't know how many they actually do, but I think they've done 18 so far. That's pretty neat that you can read. And yeah, everything is free, and there's a forum, you can speak to the guys there, and it's definitely worth checking out. If you love Warhammer Fantasy, then this is for you. If you loved how the old Warhammer Fantasy felt, how it brought us joy, this is definitely worth checking out for you. So I also wanted to, as the last thing, I wanted to show you my army composition. So this is what I count on gathering, and these vlogs or these videos are gonna be my motivator for actually getting this done. So keep me up, keep me on my toes with this, and remember to write me if you haven't heard anything about this in a while, or ask me in chat, because it will help me keep working on this. Because I have a tendency to go into different projects and then, oh man, this is interesting as well, and I really want to do this. I really want to get a good army up and running. So this is my composition. The Saurian Warlord will be with a halberd on a Alpha Carnosaur, and I really hope that I can get a hold of one of the big Carnosaurs from Lost Kingdoms. A Cayman Ancient, Proxigor, we didn't say that, who is going to be the battle standard bearer as well. I'm not going to go into details with everything right now, but we can do that in another video if you guys want to. And yeah, just let me know. The Skink Priest, who's going to be a healing kind of wizardry thing with a palanquin that will be used with the big block of Saurian warriors. So he is actually going to be in that group of the Saurian warriors, so making that a 30 strong block. Then I have 2 spearbacks, which are on these shooty dinosaurs. So they shoot spikes from their backs, I guess. Chameleon. The chameleons are really awesome because they can infiltrate the enemies and shoot from behind. Then we have 3 ramped on riders. They are really cool as well. It's like the upgraded version, or a different version at least, of the pterodon riders, and they can't throw a rock like the pterodon riders, but they can do other stuff, like move really far to begin with. And then we have the Saurian warriors. They are actually just decked out with spears, command group, piranha, singularity, and a banner of the Restless Company, so they can move pretty far in at least one round. Because that is maybe the greatest weakness of this army. It's very, very slow. And then we have 5 caimans. So the cool thing about the big guys is that they can strike fully in 2 rows with no issues. So if they make it into combat, they are going to be really, really powerful and hard to take down. The Raptor Riders, use those to flank around. 6 of those is what I'm going to have. There's not going to be a command group in this group, so no musician and no standard bearer, because that would put their points way too high for just a group that's supposed to go around and harass the enemies or take down some archers or something like that. So that's going to be interesting. 4,500 points is apparently what you play in most tournaments, so that was what I went for. I might start playing before, who knows. I have, some of my friends have armies, so it's a definite idea to start learning the 9th Age rules, because while they are built on the Warhammer 8th edition, it's definitely not the same. It's definitely not the same. It's new and improved. So yeah, that's actually what I have for you guys tonight with kNight plays with miniatures. Do you like that? I made that from my new logo. I felt it was appropriate with a brush. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna start putting together this guy here, my champion, and the other 2, because I can still use them. You can still have them in your group. And that is the cool thing about 9th Age, that you don't need to use specific miniatures. The only thing that you need to look at is the size of the miniature. So we don't have that here, but in the rulebook you will see a size, and that is the size that the miniature space needs to be. So if you have a specific miniature in mind that you would like to use in place of a Saurian warlord on a Carnosaur, you can use it as long as the base is the same size. That is really cool. Alright, if you guys have any tips, tricks for 9th Age, if you know it already, let me know in the comments as well, because I really want to learn about this new system. If you have any painting tips, any ideas to my what I should use, what I could do with these lizardmen, let me know. I might pick up your idea and mention it in a new video and make it a reality. I have some crazy ideas already for this adventure that we're going on. All right, I'm done ranting. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful game night.